stopping by already. The like I said, was doing a summer fun for you guys to enjoy. For our last show
Hello, Williamson County. I'm Carrie Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, our summer is gone and we are settling into fall. And for any of you who watch this show or visit our facilities on a regular basis, you know how busy we try to keep ourselves. With all the different programs and activities we have to offer, there's always a variety of things for people to do. And today we're going to focus specifically on our athletics division and our upcoming sport programs. Joining me today is Amber Morris. She's the Assistant Athletics Administrator for Williamson County Parks and Recreation, here to talk about some of their summer experiences as well as their fall programming. Amber, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's no secret you all had a very busy summer this year with a number of sport camps, leagues, and tournaments going on, and a lot more of that to look forward to this fall. Before we get into the fall, though, tell us a little bit about your summer and some of the programs and activities you had going on.
Well, we had a wide variety of different activities going on this summer. We started out with 7 different series of our summer sports camp series, 7 different camps that kids could attend. We did 5 different mini skills basketball camps. We did camps, more non-traditional camps like a golf camp. We actually had 2 of those. We did Tiny Tot soccer for ages 3 to 5. We also kicked off our Rhythm and Spirit program, and we did a cheerleading camp, a tumbling camp, as well as a dance camp to kind of gear up for the fall. So that's kind of all the youth stuff. We also ran some adult programs, adult tennis, co-ed leagues, softball leagues. We played softball at quite a few different parks. We played at Fieldstone Farms, Granny White, Heritage, Bethesda, and Nolensville this summer. So quite a busy youth and adult, kind of getting everything geared up and getting ready for the fall now.
And like I was about to say, and you don't take a break. You just transition those programs into a different time of year. And have a lot of activities coming up this fall that we want to talk about as well. Now, for most people in the community, when they think of the athletics division with Williamson County Parks and Recreation, in my mind, I think they always know about our adult athletic leagues. We have a very structured, very well-known adult athletic program that we offer through Williamson County Parks and Recreation. And a lot of our leagues, like our adult softball and basketball leagues, have a storied history in Williamson County. But probably over the last 4 to 5 years, our department has really focused on youth athletics. And this is something that you can speak to very, very well. When you were hired by the county initially, you were hired as the youth sport coordinator, and that's kind of when our surgence into youth sports really started. Talk to us a little bit about the youth programs and kind of what y'all are doing with this program and how you're introducing new sports for the children in Williamson County.
Well, you know, we're really just trying to get out there and provide activities for the kids to do from 2 years old all the way up to 17 years old. And when they turn 18, they can participate in our adult programs. So we just want kids to get out there and keep playing and keep doing things. So we are starting to offer non-traditional things. We're starting to offer a lot of programs for the 2 to 5 year old age group. So, you know, moms and dads can bring their kids and do some, you know, physical activity with them and kind of learning the sport, transitioning them into being able to actually play team-wise.
Exactly, because a lot of the community rec associations around the area really aren't for that young of a child. You know, they're more for school-age children, and so this is a great offset to that, where kids can start working on, you know, some of the basics, hand-eye coordination, sportsmanship, you know, being on a team, those kinds of things, before they get to that level.
Yeah, and it's a great program to just introduce them to the sport, like you had said. You know, figuring out if they really like it, if they want to continue playing as they get a little bit older, and just getting out there and being active. You know, we want Williamson County to continue to stay active and be fit, and, you know, a good way to do that is start the kids young.
It really, really is. Let's talk about some of your youth programs you have coming up this fall. We'll start with the Franklin Youth Basketball Program, and this is kind of a program that the Parks and Recreation Department took over a couple of years ago. There was a very long traditioned youth basketball program in the city of Franklin, and that program had kind of run its course, and the department kind of came in and said, well, we think that this is still a very viable program and something that's needed in the community, so why don't you let us help you out? And we've kind of taken with it since then. But tell us about the youth basketball program and kind of, who this program's for and what you guys have coming up this fall.
It's a program that's going to actually start at age 5, and they just have to be 5 by the end of this year. And we go all the way up to age 17, and it's our 5 and 6-year-old league is going to be a co-ed league, but everything after that, it's very gender specific and typically goes up in about 2-year increments. So 5 and 6 are together, 7 and 8 play together, and so on. And it's just a great league to kind of get everybody into the game. It's a transitional game with transitional rules, so the 5 and 6-year-old rules are going to be slightly different from 7 and 8 and on up the chain until you get to middle school.
And they're just kind of adapted to the children's size and abilities.
Correct, yeah. They'll play with different ball size, with different offense and defensive limitations. But basically the goal is to get them out there, keep playing, and being able to play with gender-specific kids, I think really helps specifically the girls be able to get out there and be involved.
And like we said, you are gearing up for a fall league. Games will be held at gyms throughout Williamson County. I mean, it's such a large program. Our youth basketball program is so big. I mean, you look for any available gym you can to program this in. So there's a lot of availability throughout the county for people to play close to their home, close to their community, those types of things. Registrations, though, are coming up the last part of September, Saturday, September 22nd, 29th, as well as October 6th and the 13th at Academy Park Gym in Franklin. Registration forms are also available through your athletics site at wcprathletics.org. And those can be filled out and mailed to the Indoor Sports Complex. That's at 920 Heritage Way, Brentwood, Tennessee, 37207, to the attention of youth basketball. And for people who would like more information about the league, they can contact our youth sports coordinator, Jen Barnes, at 615-370-3471, extension 17, or by email to jenb@williamson-tn.org. And again, just a really fun league. You guys play basically through the winter, is that correct?
Correct, yeah. We'll start the 1st of December and we play through mid to late February, and then have a little tournament at the end of the season. So it's a total of 9 regular season games with a break during the holidays while the kids are out of school.
Right.
So people can still travel.
Yes, everyone's got to go see family and do all those kinds of things. And then while talking about basketball, you also have the Booker Basketball Academy going on now. This is a program run by Karen Booker, who's from the Franklin area. She played basketball at Franklin High School, went on to play collegiate ball, played in the WNBA. Really has a lot of knowledge and skills and expertise to offer young players in our community. But she has several basketball skill camps this summer at Academy Park, and so she's kind of taken this program and just expanded it through the fall. She's got a series of mini skills camps that she's going to be offering on Sunday afternoons. They are 2-hour camps. Tell us a little bit about the age groups that she's working with this program and kind of what these mini skill camps consist of.
We're actually breaking it down into 2 separate age groups. We have an 8 to 12 age group, which is going to be the first camp, and then a 13 to 17 age group. So kind of broken down into smaller groups within their ages, and hopefully within their skill levels as well. But Karen approached me about doing something similar to this, basically to, keep the skills up with the kids.
Right.
A lot of the people, they may play basketball in the wintertime and never touch basketball again until it's come to try out. and she really wanted to help focus and work on specific skills that the kids can improve and use those in their tryouts, because the tryouts are actually going to take place a lot of the times late October, early November. So this just gives them a chance to brush up on their skills before their tryouts come.
Which is great. And she's going to be doing different things like offensive skills, defensive skills, ball handling, shooting techniques. So really kind of hitting all the main points and highlights for a full package of game skills.
Right.
And then cost for each one of these camps is $45, very reasonable price. There's a list of camp dates as well as specific skill sets that will be offered at each camp, again from the athletics website at wcprathletics.org. You can also review a list of camp dates and times through our monthly newsletter. You can either pick up a copy in your local recreation facility or visit our department website at wcparksandrec.com. Again, for more information, I'll see on this one they can contact you directly. Amber, why don't you give them your contact phone number and information?
The phone number is going to be 370-3471, and I'm at extension 25. And my email address is amberm@williamson-tn.org.
Now, a new program that you guys are offering this fall for the kids is Little Sluggers. And this is obviously an introduction to youth baseball. Tell us a little bit about this new program and kind of the age groups that you're working with, because this is one of those younger kid programs.
It is. This is the one program that we do that actually starts at 2. Kids do have to be 2 by the time of the camp, but we break it down into 4 different camps. So the 2-year-olds are all going to be just 2-year-olds together. The same thing with the 3 and the 4 and the 5. And it's a progressive camp. So first couple of weeks you may be working on very basic skills, and then depending on how everybody progresses, they'll just keep moving everybody through. So we do have some great instructors for this. There's going to be Sheila and Casey Whitlow, and this is a program that they kind of developed from beginning to end and have lesson plans all lined up and ready to go for everybody. So it's going to be a great program. They use things like wiffle balls and bats, so you can kind of get the idea, but it's a very safe atmosphere as well.
And is this going to be held at the indoor arena at Crockett Park?
It is. It's going to be indoors, which is a great thing for the fall. Not too hot, not too cold. Don't have to worry about the rain.
Absolutely. I was going to say, you never can tell what the weather's going to do around here at any season, but especially during the fall.
Yeah, so it's great. It is going to be indoors, and it's going to take place on the turf field, so they kind of get an idea and get a feel for being on grass as well. But yeah, it's going to be at the indoor arena at Crockett Park.
Okay. And again, this is a camp for children ages 2 to 5. A first session is already in progress right now, but we do have a second session coming up. That means October 22nd through December the 18th. So again, good thing that it is held indoors. Cost for the session is $128. For more information, you can also contact Jen Barnes on this one as well. But should be something really fun to introduce kids to the game of baseball and kind of get them started with some of those basic skill sets and hitting, throwing, base running, all the essentials that you need to start with to be able to play later on.
Yeah, because none of our community rec groups offer anything for younger than age 5, so kind of hits a little target area that is just missing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And then speaking of non-traditional sports and sports that you can adapt to an indoor environment, when we talked about your summer programming at the beginning of the show, we talked about some of the golf clinics and camps that you all did across or over the summer. And you're continuing that this fall with a special fall break golf clinic. This is something that we introduced, I want to say about 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Really fun way of approaching the fundamentals of golf in an indoor environment. We've been fortunate enough to meet and work with an instructor named Jim Kite, who's done this program with us for the past couple of years. But he's had a very successful approach, and just like you were saying with these baseball camps, of using wiffle balls and things like that to introduce children to the fundamentals of golf. And he's going to be doing that again with this fall clinic. We're going to go over those dates and those times and some of the other information about that program, but we have to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking more about fall athletic programs with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
throws it up.
He's got Page. He's got Page at 6. That's a touchdown.
Momentum going here early, and there's the inaugural kickoff, and there's going to be a break right there. Phillips Jerry, if he can find the speed, he's going to take it to the house. And welcome to football, Summit High School, touchdown. And there's Moore, and he has got a first down and more.
He's gone. That's it. Over, touchdown. That man is sick.
Welcome back to It's About You. When we left, we were talking about our youth fall break golf clinic. And again, this is a fairly new program. We've been doing it for about the past 2 years with the department. But again, a great approach to teaching the fundamentals of golf in an indoor setting. We've had some very successful summer camps with this program, and we're just expanding it by offering a 2-day fall clinic over the county school fall break. So this works out great time-wise, especially for parents who might be looking for activities for their children during that school break. This clinic is coming up. It'll be held Monday, October 22nd and Tuesday, October 23rd at the indoor arena at Crockett Park. The clinic's for kids ages 8 to 13. Again, it's with our instructor, Jim Kite, and I really think he just does a great job with this program.
He does. He's very well received, and the kids that come out of the camp, they just love everything that they've learned. They can go home and tell their parents that they know how to score golf, which a lot of kids don't even know how to do that. So he covers just about everything, you know, between scoring and the you know, how to be polite on the golf course, and when do you be quiet, and why do you be quiet, and how do you clap, those kinds of things, in addition to the additional skills that you need to learn to actually play the game.
And there is a lot of that etiquette that is included in this game. You know, not every sport has the same kind of rules and traditions and things like that golf has. And so this is, I think, an interesting way to kind of introduce kids to some of those things and kind of keep some of the traditional aspects of the sport that have made it so popular and made it carry across the years, and keep that going with the kids these days. Let's see. For more information on this program, again, you can contact our youth sports coordinator, Jen Barnes. Her office is at the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood. You can reach them at 370-3471. And now we'll switch gears and start talking about your adult programs, the programs that built the athletics division, so to speak. You have some great traditional programs that you offer for athletes throughout the county. But one of them that has stood the test of time again, has been successful year after year after year, and has really evolved itself into a year-round program rather than just specific seasonal leagues, is your tennis program. With the addition of the Indoor Sports Complex, oh gosh, almost 10 years ago, really are able to program this sport year-round and provide a lot of different playing opportunity for different tennis enthusiasts across the county. You all provide instructional clinics, tournaments, league play for youth and adults, varying ages. And you actually have your last tournament of the season coming up at the end of September, the Natchez Trace Hardcourt Championships. Tell us about that event.
You know, it's actually a great event because we do have people that come in from all over just to participate in it, because there's so few adult and youth tournaments that are taking place. A lot of them are starting to, you know, deciding that they're just not going to offer it anymore. And we've been lucky because we have been so successful, and we've been able to continue to offer this program year after year. So people really look forward to coming in and coming in from out of town to be able to participate in our programs.
I can remember when I was still working in athletics. I mean, there was one year we had a gentleman from Hawaii who came to play in this. You know, I mean, it just had a great draw. People loved the atmosphere and the play. It said a lot about our courts and how we take care of our property and those kinds of things, and just really made for a very fun environment. The Natchez Trace Hardcourt Championships is coming up September 21st through 23rd. We'll be playing at various sites across Williamson County to accommodate the size of the tournament. This is an adult tennis tournament that offers USTA sanctioned and non-sanctioned events in men's and women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. For more information, you can visit our athletics website at wcprathletics.org. pick up a monthly newsletter at any of our parks and recreation facilities, or even go online and visit USTA.com. They have information there about our event as well, and you can register online with that site too. And then talking a little bit about your clinics. You guys do a year-round calendar of clinics now, but you have a new 8-week session of instructional clinics that are going to start the week of October 22nd. This kind of marks the beginning of the winter season for you all, so these will be all indoor clinics that will be held at the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood. Again, lots of opportunity for people to pick up the game of tennis, learn the game, develop and improve their skill sets and their gameplay as well. But real quick, tell us a little bit kind of about the fall session and kind of what Mike and Anne-Marie have been putting together with this.
Mike and Anne-Marie do a really great job of trying to put together a variety of different types of classes for different skill levels, for different age groups, just trying to give everybody an opportunity to be able to get in there and, you know, like you said, brush up on their skills, learn the game of tennis, or go all the way up to, you know, competing to the next level. So they do a great job just kind of offering a wide variety of things for youth and for the adults.
Something for everyone, always what we try to do, offer something for everyone. A complete league schedule can also be found on the athletics website, as well as in our monthly newsletter, or you can always contact our tennis coordinator Mike Martin or assistant tennis coordinator Anne-Marie Flynn. Their offices are also at the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood. You can reach them at 370-3471. Mike is at extension 16 and Anne-Marie's at extension 13, and they'll be happy to help you at any time. Going on with some other adult leagues, you guys also have an indoor adult co-ed soccer league coming up this fall too.
We do. That again is another one of those programs that we try to just continue do on a continuous basis. So the league that we have coming up in November is going to actually be at the indoor arena at Crockett Park, you know, all different types of skill levels participate in our co-ed league. The average age is really hard to say because they range anywhere from young 20s to late 40s. Just kind of everybody getting out there and wanting to continue to play soccer.
Well, that's a great thing about these types of recreational leagues. There's always some sense of competition about them, and most of the people who play do have somewhat of a competitive streak, but they're really just more about people having an opportunity to play. You know, for the athlete in their 20s or in their 30s or 40s or however old, this is an opportunity for you to do something that you love and that you're passionate about. And I love the mix of people that it brings together, and the camaraderie that people feel with one another and doing something that they love together. The other thing too that has been great has been the introduction of these indoor arenas to our facilities list, because they give you such a wide variety of programming opportunities with the indoor courts at the Indoor Sports Complex and the 2 multi-purpose fields that we have at the indoor arena at Crockett Park and then also at the indoor soccer arena in Franklin. I mean, just like what we've talked about already with what you guys are doing at the indoor arena at Crockett Park, I mean, you've got youth programs like the Fall Golf Clinic and Little Sluggers, and then you've got the adult programs with the co-ed soccer, and they do flag football there throughout the year. Some of our rhythm and spirit cheer and tumbling classes are done there. I mean, they really provide a lot of flexibility and a lot of great opportunity for people.
That's the great thing about having the dual arenas, is that, you know, we can offer the soccer programs, but we can also offer some of the non-traditional sports in camps and clinics, and just getting people into the facilities and offering programs where there is a need.
Exactly. All right, just to finish up with the Adult Co-ed Soccer League, again, registration for our Winter Adult Co-ed Soccer League will begin the 1st of November. All games will be played on Wednesday nights. Again, this is a league for the indoor arena at Crockett Park in Brentwood. 8 teams will be allowed in the league, so be sure to register early. Cost for the program is $465 per team. And for more information on this program, you can contact Program Coordinator James Eide at the Indoor Arena, 377-6530. And then one of the last things I want to talk about today is your table tennis program. This is an ongoing program that you all offer through the athletics division, but it's one of those programs that you don't hear a lot about table tennis leagues or open table tennis play, but this is something that you all have been working with Alex Lim for several years on now, and has a really very strong following in our community.
It's amazing that, you know, the number of people that are coming out on a weekly basis, and each week it may be totally different groups of people. It's just people wanting to get out there and to play table tennis, and it's great to have Alex around too, because even if you don't know a lot about table tennis, you can show up and Alex will actually give instruction for people, or he'll help you improve your game while you're out there playing. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win, because it's just the $3 to come out and participate, and you could get private instruction. So it's, you know, it's very cost effective.
It really is. With most of what we try to do, we try to make it affordable. And again, this is an ongoing program. It's open to the community. We have open play on Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. at Academy Park in Franklin, and also on Sunday afternoons from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood. Like Amber said, it's just $3 a session, so whenever you want to play a little table tennis, come out, see us. A small little fee to participate in a great program. And then, of course, there's all the other information that we just don't have the time to get into today about all of your other fall and winter leagues and other things that you have going on. But you guys have a great website. You guys can always get more information about all our athletic programs by visiting our athletics website at www.wcprathletics.org. Again, you can also get information by picking up a free copy of our monthly newsletter at any Williamson County Parks and Recreation facility, or by downloading that newsletter from our department website at wcparksandrec.com. Amber, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. It was a pleasure to have you here, and we wish you the best of luck with all your programs this fall and winter season.
It was my pleasure to be here, and glad that we could get the information out there to everyone.
Wonderful. Well, in closing, we do want to remind you all about a few other parks and recreation programs that are coming up soon. The Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department proudly presents another concert in the park with the Williamson County Community Band on Sunday, September 22nd at 5 p.m. at Thompson Station Park in Thompson Station. Bring a picnic supper, a blanket, and your family to enjoy this great night of free community talent. Please note, though, alcoholic beverages and pets are prohibited. For more information on this event, you can contact our department liaison for the Williamson County Community Band. Her name is Janie Mason. You can reach her at 615-790-5719, extension 30. And then Williamson County Parks and Recreation also wants to let you know about our Free for Fall program. Try that class or program you've always wanted to take on us. During our special Free for Fall event held through October, many instructors are giving you the opportunity to try a class for absolutely free. You can try your hand at a great number of arts and crafts classes, general recreation programs, and group fitness classes for an unbelievable price. Some classes involved do require registration. Some are simply open to the public. For those that do require registration, though, we ask that you call ahead so that we can prepare the appropriate supplies for the program. To see a detailed list of the classes that we will be offering at our facilities in Fairview, Franklin, and Spring Hill, you can visit our website at wcparksandrec.com and click on the Free for Fall button from the bottom of our homepage. That will take you to a complete list of programs with dates, times, and registration information. Again, we think there's something out there for everyone, and if you're looking to add that new activity to your daily life, this is a perfect opportunity to try it out. Again, more information can be found at our website at wcparksandrec.com. You can also find information about all of our great parks and recreation programs by visiting the website. I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We hope to see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.
So much has gone by already, but